April 26, 10:30. So I received the bill from Iselco, and this bill is running the submersible for 30 days. So from March 20 to April 20. So that's 30 days. And the utility or energy use is 1,233 kilowatt hour, and the bill is 14,842. So knowing this or receiving this, I'm going to compare with diesel usage. What is the equivalent liters if you were to buy 14,842 liters of diesel? How many liters is that at 51 liter per peso? So I'm going to do some Excel spreadsheet analysis of the of this bill compare with diesel cost. So I captured a lot of data from the various pump out there. We have several submersible and several diesel engine. So I'm using the as an example Munoz. The diesel is outputting 28 liters cubic meter per hour. I don't use liter per minute. It just becomes a big number. So rather than having a big number to deal with, I broke it down into a smaller number. They're all the same. So with the diesel engine in Munoz, 28.9, 27.3 cubic meter per hour, and the one in Mormon is 11.65 cubic meter per hour. So having the electric bill at 14,842 peso, energy use is 1,233. The submersible is rated at 2.2 kilowatt. So I calculated the hours running to be this number divided by 2.2 kilowatts. So kilowatt hour divided by kilowatt gives you hours. So it's that's what it is. So it's out of the 30 days, March 20 to April 20, it was running for 560 hours. So what does that mean? What is 560 hours divided by 24? So it was running for 23 days. And the flow rate of the submersible is 11.65 cubic meter per hour. The volume pumped out is 6,500 cubic meter. That's a lot of water. I mean, if you want to calculate it into liters, then this number times 1,000. So it pumped out 6.5 million liters of water, or 6,529,295 liters of water. That's what I mean by big number. It becomes beyond the mind scope, I mean, of understanding. That's a lot of water. So if you think of it in cubic meter, then it's a smaller number, and it cannot make sense. I mean, this is several Olympic swimming pool that was flooded. So I converted the 14,842 into how much or how many liters could have been if I used that money to buy liters diesel fuel to pump out water. So currently the diesel per liter is at 51 peso, So for 14,842, I would have bought 291 liters. The diesel engine is consuming at a rate of 2.5 liter per hour. So how long would it be if I bought 291 at this consumption rate? How long or how much or how many hours would the diesel be running? So it would be running at this number divided by 2.5 liter per hour. So it would be running at 116 hours. So the pump in Munoz is outputting 28 cubic meter per hour. So with the engine running at 116 hours, then it would have pumped out 3,259 cubic meter. So the if you look at the ratio, for example, this number hours of 23 days versus around 5 days, then there's a 4.8 advantage if using electric bill over this. I mean, if even this number divided by this number, it's 2.0. Okay, when I look at these hours running, okay, because the flow rate are different, so depending on how you look at it, it might make sense. However, what makes sense would have been this ratio: how much water would have been pumped out over the 560 days over versus 116 hours with these two different equipment. Now, if you're using a submersible, for example, a submersible is running 560. I mean, if you're using a solar equivalent and the solar is running for 560 hours, then it would have been outputting 12,000 cubic meter. And if you're using 116 hours at 32 cubic meter per hour, then it would have been 3,700 cubic meter of pumped out water. So basically, using solar makes sense if you can fund solar. If you couldn't pump, if using grid or liter, then you can see the number. There is a two times the advantage, and also the duration. I mean, at 116 hours versus 560 hours, I mean the ratio is 2. Now, if the pump has a better, let's say the pump is outputting at 15 cubic meter per hour, then it would be this type of value going up. That's what it looked like. I mean, one can decide from this what is the best course to do. Continue using diesel, or continue using solar or electric bill or grid. It seems apparent that going solar is the better course. Now, of course, this 14,000 might not be 14,000 in June, or 14,000 in May, or June or July. It tapers off. It could be 14,000 March, April. What is it in let's see, April, May, and then May, June, and then June, July. by August, we're done with using electric bill. The thing about diesel, it's ongoing. I mean, the efficiency is really bad when it comes to using diesel pump in things. So basically bad in a way that it's running. You're spending 14,000. It's only running for 116 hours versus 560 hours. It's because of the two have different method of using energy. So whereas solar, if a person can budget solar, then it's sort of all free. It's just that the cost of solar is amortized over several, I don't know, couple of years. I mean, if you think about it, let's say you're running 14,000 for 3 months, and so it comes to 44,000, for example. Now, what if you're doing this for 2 crops? So it comes to 89,000. So you can budget a solar equivalent, and it could be amortized over the 2 crops, and you'll have after that, the next several years into the future, it would be then free. However, if a person doesn't have the budget, then it is what it is. So it's just a number that I'm just throwing around, whether it really makes sense for going to solar and just bite the bullet and do it, as opposed to continuing grid and diesel. So later on, this place in Mormon, it will become solar if I can budget that in the next several crops. So there are other things to budget. However, this is the way it is right now. Thanks for watching.